Who designed this? Bo-de-do-do-do. This reminds me of Hand Eyes from Pan's Labyrinth. That's my ugly ass Mirage. That's Oryx. Okay. Damn, what does this look? Me and my clan build all of this. That's Avathune. Are these assets that you can just, like, plug and play? Or do you have to build them from scratch? Savathune. Do we stay on map and follow the squad? Maybe a little bit. Wander around. I've never been able to complete the big jumping puzzle here. Although I was carried through one of them by Turtle. Shoutouts to Turtle, wherever they might be. It's been a long time since I've seen Turtle. This map is quite pretty, actually. I like how it's like this crystal area, but also like just seems more like a desert a bit. Not desert, but like a maybe like a plains, tundra. Have you been keeping up with Magic: The Gathering? I've not really paid attention to that game. Too many collabs, if you ask me. I'm not a fan of that many collabs. The teeth piss me off. All single parts? Damn, dude. That's crazy, actually. How long did it take for you and your team to complete those? It must have been months, eh? Who is, like, the main designer in your guild? Or is it just kind of a, you know, a collaborative effort? I gave up my position as leader in another clan in order to start my own from scratch. And so I have a ghost clan all to myself. I wonder if I'll ever get around to designing the dojo. I'd rather have somebody else do it for me. Some people like to practice 8 hours a day on their instrument. I do not. I'm a producer. I am not really a guitarist, although, you know, the voice and guitar are my main instruments. Some people don't feel burdened by an 8-hour practice session. They feel relieved. They feel rejuvenated. Some people really like working on their dojo. I met a Tenno, and they showed me their Lizette and their Orbiter, and I was like, damn. Like, it took me a year to design this. I was like, hell yes. That is the person who I want designing my dojo. I'd be happy to pay them in plat or something. As long as they're cool and, you know, sophisticated a bit. As long as they enjoy it and they're passionate and they have, you know, reasonable experiences developing and designing and completing their own stuff, I wouldn't mind. But probably, never say never, but never will I ever, you know, get that involved and invested within the paradox of choice outside of music. And maybe fashion. It's just overwhelming the amount of options available for the dojo designer. Too much trouble. Too much trouble. Ugh, I've fallen. Yeah, I'm still playing it every week. One dude took like 3 weeks. That's awesome. Do you have all of the available options to use in the dojo? Like you were saying, you're kind of short on space. Have you ever thought about making your clan bigger? Do you have the largest clan available? That gives more room, right? It gives more capacity, if I recall correctly. I wonder what orichalcum's worth. Yeah, this POI, I don't know how to get to this. I think there's a jumping puzzle or something like that. I guess we go over here? Oh, dead end. Okay. So we've reached a dead end here. I guess we waypoint out and then explore a little bit more. We have the largest, yeah, but we are so done with building for the next 2 years. Unless the devs break something, I can't see you needing to make any adjustments. That looks really cool. Great concept, good execution, strong design, nice colors. If you ever have trouble with colors, which everybody does, consider using the color wheel. It gives a logical implementation of color contrasts. Makes it very easy to do like 5 colors at once if you get that ambitious. I am that ambitious. I like color. Color's nice. Is there such a thing as too much color, I wonder? Asparagus. I had some really delicious mashed potatoes and gravy earlier today. So my sleep schedule's been quite messed up. I haven't been getting very much sunlight either. Feels kind of sad. I doubt we can get here. Maybe we can pick these up. What is your favorite thing to do in Guild Wars? Raid? I really like world bosses, but I feel it's a waste of time when I have other pressing things to do in the game. World boss is really nice because of fashion and map chat. Did that video you sent have a song in it? It'll probably get my stream muted when maybe I can take a listen to it.
A bonfire of healing will rage soon at the Flame Legion camp. Join in and burn away the
Starting to get hungry. Everything's like a face or an effigy or an avatar. Looks like there's some sort of effigy starting in 5 minutes. I used to avoid map completion on other characters besides my main, because it just felt redundant. But then periodically I would be like helping somebody out with something, or trying to trying to be useful, and I just didn't feel like playing my main, and that's why I'd be on another character. But that's what teleport to friends is for, right? Still more brand stompers to fix out there. Thanks again for the help. So that whole thing about branded being gone, not entirely true. There are lots of brand shards underground, poisoning the soil. You have devices that neutralize them. I see. An achievement. I will let you know when I swap over to Genthier Wilds. I know you don't want to deal with spoilers. I'm getting close. I can feel it. I'm getting close to finishing JW. Something surprising that happened when I was setting up my green screen. Ooh. My mouse shrunk a little bit. From what, I wonder? So triggered. My YOLO mouse reset because I changed my resolution. Also, I lowered my bitrate, so we should no longer run into this issue, error 1000, that some people were having. It doesn't seem to affect people equally. It seems like it's based on region, which is odd.
Insurrection. No, I mean... Yes,
That growl. Grr. So effigy should be starting soon.
True mastery cannot be demonstrated. It can only be learned.
How do I get to this POI here? Looks like we'll have to go upstairs. I spent a lot of time playing with a compressor, playing around with it, but never have